Something shifts inside you almost overnight. Life that once felt vibrant now seems dull. The people, the routines, even the things you once chased feel shallow. You wonder, why can't you connect the way you used to? You're not broken, something deeper is awakening, something that makes ordinary life feel suffocating. In this video, you'll discover why spiritually awakened people lose interest in normal life, what it really means for your mind, your relationships, and your energy, and how to navigate this transformation so that it doesn't isolate you, but instead elevates you. By the end, you'll see your world through a lens few ever experience, and you'll understand the subtle power hiding behind this shift. Number 1, the inner shift. You can't go back. When awakening begins, it starts quietly. You notice subtle changes at first, a sense of restlessness, a strange detachment from the noise of life. Suddenly, the endless scrolling, the meaningless arguments, the social chatter, it feels empty. What once excited you no longer does. And it's confusing because you didn't choose this, it chose you. Your awareness expands, your perception sharpens, and every interaction starts to feel like a performance you no longer want to be part of. Normal life becomes repetitive, almost like watching a movie you've seen 1,000 times. And here's the kicker. The people around you don't see it. They don't understand why you've changed, and their judgments can feel suffocating. You may try to explain it, but words fail. What you're experiencing is the first layer of awakening. Your energy is evolving faster than your environment can keep up. You might start asking yourself questions like, why do I feel so out of place? Or why do the things I used to love feel meaningless now? The answers will come, but only if you're willing to walk through the discomfort and face what normal life is hiding from you. And once you see it, you'll realize why going back isn't an option. Number 2, shallow connections no longer satisfy. Before awakening, relationships are often built on comfort, convenience, and shared routines. But as you awaken, your energy begins to demand authenticity. Small talk, surface-level friendships, meaningless commitments, they start to feel like chains. You notice that conversations with certain people drain you rather than fuel you. And this is your first real taste of emotional freedom. But freedom comes at a cost. You may lose friends, drift away from family, or feel isolated in ways you never imagined. And that's because your soul is learning to recognize resonance. It seeks depth, honesty, and connection that reflects your evolving awareness. This doesn't mean you reject people out of arrogance. It means you're recalibrating to a higher frequency, one that normal life rarely offers. And just when you start to feel lonely, a new awareness creeps in. The isolation isn't punishment, it's preparation. But what it's preparing you for is something most people never experience, and it will change everything about how you engage with the world. Number 3, the illusion of normal life fades. Once your awareness expands, you begin to see patterns you didn't notice before. Consumerism, competition, social pressure, meaningless achievements, they all start to feel hollow. You begin questioning why people chase approval, why they sacrifice their own clarity for fleeting validation. Normal life, the safe path society glorifies, suddenly appears like a trap. And here's the moment that hits the hardest. You realize you can't unsee what you now see. Even if you try to rejoin the crowd, you'll feel a constant itch, a pull towards something more. This is when the internal struggle begins. You may feel guilty for no longer fitting in, angry at yourself for feeling detached, or scared that you've lost the ability to enjoy life like you once did. But this is precisely the point where growth accelerates. The dissatisfaction isn't a curse, it's a signal, a map pointing toward a life aligned with higher awareness. And as soon as you start following that map, a series of unexpected doors begins to open. Doors that lead far beyond what you ever imagined normal life could offer. Number 4, energy alignment over convenience. Normal life prioritizes comfort, predictability, and routine. But awakening rewires your energy, your attention, focus, and motivation start flowing differently. What energizes you now isn't what energized you yesterday. You may notice yourself drawn to quiet, solitude, deep contemplation, or unconventional paths that others find strange or inappropriate. This shift can feel destabilizing because society rewards the exact opposite: conformity, visibility, and the illusion of productivity. But your inner compass has shifted. You start prioritizing alignment over convenience. Choices that once seemed minor, who you spend time with, what you watch, how you invest your energy, become crucial. And here's the twist. The more you honor this alignment, the more powerful and grounded you become. yet the less compatible normal life feels. It's not a punishment, it's an evolution. And when you finally embrace this, the world doesn't reject you, you simply stop being drawn into its illusions. Number 5. The hidden power behind disconnection. Here's the secret that few realize. Losing interest in normal life isn't a loss, it's a gain. The isolation, the detachment, the subtle rejection of shallow experiences is preparing you for something extraordinary. You're clearing space inside yourself for higher-level clarity, stronger intuition, and deeper creativity. You begin to notice synchronicities others miss, insights that appear at the perfect moment, and a sense of inner authority that can't be shaken by outside noise. And here's the paradox. The moment you stop clinging to normal life, your influence begins to expand in ways you never imagined. The quiet doesn't feel empty anymore, it feels potent. But most people never get to this stage because they fear the discomfort, the silence, the feeling of being different. If you can endure it, if you can trust this process, your life transforms in a way that normal life could never deliver. And once you step fully into this reality, the world itself begins to look different. The truth is, losing interest in normal life isn't a failure or a flaw. It's the unmistakable sign that your consciousness is evolving, that your energy is rising, and that you are being guided by yourself toward a life of deeper meaning, insight, and resonance. What once felt like emptiness now becomes fertile ground for growth. The relationships that remain are stronger, the opportunities that appear are more aligned, and the sense of self becomes unshakable. You may still face moments of doubt, of loneliness, of wondering if the path is worth it. But every step of this awakening is a step closer to living life on your own terms, fully aware, fully present, and fully alive. If this connected with you, thank you for watching until the end. Like and subscribe. Let this video remind you that your journey, no matter how isolating it feels right now, is not just valid, it is powerful.